This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Calvin Keita.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with the start of this round. Big spot in a career full of them for one Daniel Hooker. You got to think one of his fights, likely the Dustin Poirier fight, is going to end up in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not necessarily looking for a war here tonight. He believes skill for skill, he is the better man in this equation and out to prove as much early enough. Just missed with the elbow there. All right, no surprise, DC, to see Calvin Keita. No surprise, DC, to see Calvin Keita try to establish that jab here.
Is that New England cartel boxing. Calvin Keita, Rob Font, all those guys are so well versed in the hands. They do such a great job of starting every combination with the jab, making sure that they dictate your reactions. It all starts, man, in boxing with the jab, and now you are starting to see guys like Keita implement it into their game plans in mixed martial arts.
Nice punch there by Hooker. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Keita.
Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. Keita gets hit by that leg kick. Rip the body there. Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Calvin Keita. And follows up with another one. Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. Nice kick landed there by Hooker. All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot, and those shots, leads to your face starting to swell. Great job getting that kick home. Nice body kick.
Oh, beautiful hook by Keita. Big elbow there, lands.
Keep that pressure high now.
Oh, just misses with the kick. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Final seconds of the round. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close. All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
That's a right hand.
Oh, big left.
Oh, both landed.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Hooker's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Oh, Calvin Cater with the jab. That was Boston Strong right there. He's looking good tonight.
I love when the accent comes out. I love when you talk about the Boston boys because then you talk like the Boston boys.
One more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him.
How about these two going at it? Under a minute to go here in our second round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for him.
He's his back.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
All right, well, that blow is bussing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too...
Third round underway. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, shades of Anthony Showtime. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have gotten that finish.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Hooker's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face, all over the canvas. That gash is terrible, so bad, we might even get a stoppage here. We'll see.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Lands the front kick to the body now. Nice work on the feet by Hooker. He's wrong.
That was it.
Holy smokes. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage. Winside just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs. And when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Back inside the octagon for the official decision. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Calvin Cater.
All right, Buff, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai Don't Blame Carabas. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion, TKO.
You ready?
Well, it's a venue that needs no introduction. The world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. And even for a Boston guy, I have levels of appreciation for the building.
I mean, when you walk into MSG, you get chills because you understand the history that comes with competing in this arena.
Dillashaw gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Oh, doing work with the jab. All right, so he can do it all. We build him as a well-rounded fighter, but he goes to the elbow here in tight early.
That's on full display. Everything that he is as a mixed martial artist is on full display with that strike. He's not limited to just kicks and punches. He can do it all inside the octagon.
Man, not sure if it's button mashing or what, but we got a fight on our hands, folks.
John, it's button mashing. It is absolutely button mashing because this type of fight happens in the video games.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. High Kata France gets plastered by that uppercut. Oh, and there he goes working off that jab again. How's your jab, piece?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Whiffs on the elbow.
What a fun fight between two guys that only focus on offense.
Grips the body there. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, that kick is good by Kata France. So as we call on the numbers here, 47 total strikes and counting have landed for the great TJ Dillashaw. Lands a big elbow there. Well, the storyline in this one has been TJ Dillashaw striking. He looks fast, he looks powerful. Really vintage championship form out of Fat Tyler tonight.
Yeah, you know, Fat Tyler. TJ Dillashaw looks like the guy that beat Henry Morales in Chicago. Just overwhelming you with information, not allowing you the time to process it. When you don't really stand after you take a head kick.
Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to...
Ready.
Second round here. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's gonna put him to sleep.
Kata France's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Beautiful defensive skills on display. Big shot lands for both guys.
Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch to the hips and boom, inside leg kick lands.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Kata France. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to... head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got hurt very bad with his head kicks. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Dillashaw's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Got to figure out a way to lower the guard.
Oh, nice. Dillashaw's
strike attempt there is blocked. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1. Just to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high.
Left hook right hand.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Just out of range with that strike. All right, so there's the swing and a miss from him, and sometimes when you miss, it can tax your gas tank even more than when you land a strike. So clearly, it is energy preservation time at this point of the fight. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Round 3 next. All right, there's the horn, an appreciative crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean,
Ready.
Third round underway. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
you don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Just out of range with that kick attempt.
Take your time, relax, breathe, and relax.
Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Dillashaw. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. And blocks the shot there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
3 minutes to go in round 3.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
France's cut on his lip is getting worse. He has certainly been a fighter who has dealt well with adversity in the past, but you got to think it's distracting him now. Referee certainly keeping a close eye on him. Great block there. Back and forth we go!
TJ is constantly switching stances.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Clean with the strikes tonight. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just...
That's the biggest of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Oh!
Trying to stay in this fight! "45 seconds remain in the round. That strike blocked by France. Inside leg kick is there.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
France's mouth is just disgusting, unless you like these sort of things, but he is pouring blood right now, and I think the referee might call on the ringside position. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, TJ Dillashaw. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds. rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Junior Chicago And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So 3-rounder for the UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier here tonight. So figures to be able to really put it all together over 15 minutes. You'll probably see north of 10 takedown attempts. The question is, will he be able to get this particular foe to the ground? Awesome, nice boxing chops there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling.
He's hurt. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Back to the feet. Oh, big left hand.
Back and forth we go. These two were intent on making this fight.
Dos Santos is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut.
Landing massive shots.
That was a jab.
He's giving him so many different things right now.
Cormier goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Cormier gets tattooed by that stiff jab.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Single collar tie now. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. Switch to lands the body. Great punch landed with so much power. Oh, nice hook.
That is it!
Daniel Cormier has done it. Stop.
I mean, wow.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch in youngest was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 57 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back in UFC 157. Went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics in 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight. What a moment. All eyes are on the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion as she tries to succeed in defending the title yet again. She's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters, man or woman, on this roster, and prohibitively favored yet again in defense of her title.
I love her confidence. I just love the way she carries herself as the champion. You don't have to know she's the champ to know she's the champ, because when you look at her, she has that star ability about her. And even though she has that, all of it's rooted in her fighting ability. She is one of the best the Octagon's ever seen.
And I do think she could be a double champion, but she was sort of reticent to hear that conversation. She is focused on the task in front of her tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. We send it inside the Octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ronda Rousey! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Juliana the Venezuelan Vixen Peña!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here she is. You hear the crowd, one of the biggest superstars in mixed martial arts history, and at a time, Ronda Rousey was one of the most dominant athletes on the planet. Now she's experienced some adversity. We'll see how she approaches this one tonight. Obviously, she has the grappling advantage.
Good jab there by the champion.
Nice combination of strikes there. Connection fire there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it had her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. So 1 minute into the fight, and look at these two warriors just going at it. She better be careful, though. You got to think gas tank might become an issue at some
The
point.
gas tank will become an issue if you fight so reckless. You cannot be this reckless in a fight inside the octagon.
Well, the hook has been her primary weapon of choice tonight. Let's see if she sets it up again here.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie. Huge shots going on right here. She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
Oh, with authority, the body.
That one landed clean.
Massive left hand.
Oh, right hand. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, nice jab by Peña. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy. But she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Rousey's going for an arm here. Ooh, is that locked in?
It's very tight. She's in trouble.
Not out of harm's way with that arm yet.
Look for her to get pressure on that elbow.
Oh, that's got to be it.
You need to work. I'm standing sharp. Let's work.
Oh, she's out.
Wow, way to stay calm in a tough situation and defend that arm.
Just missed with the left there.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, brilliant tree.
She's got the head trap now. Guillotine choke coming. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Well, Rousey's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke is tough. That's it. With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Holy smokes.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight. She scrambled well in this fight and found an opening. The tap came shortly thereafter. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
All right, so another seminal moment in a career chock full of them.